so much power every day. These three little words that can heal my soul, help me get out of my way. Anytime I hit a roadblock, and this is what I say: life is good, let it go, play full out, yes I can. Tell me more, I am blessed, be here now, I love you. I know the words that I say will determine the way that my life is gonna be. And when I say what I mean, then I think it's so real. That's my destiny. I just think about what I'm saying, and that's the magic key. Life is good, I just claim it, let it go, release and surrender, play full out, go for it now, yes I can, I know I can. Tell me more, I wanna know what you're thinking. Nothing less, truly grateful, be here now, fully present, I love you, yes I do. When I trust my heart to say what's on my mind, the truth will be revealed, it happens every time. Words can heal my soul, words can help me through. My words determine just what I think and feel and do. Life is good, let it go, release and surrender, play full out, go for it now, yes I can, I know I can. Tell me more, I wanna know what you're thinking. I am blessed, truly grateful, be here now, fully present, I love you, yes I do. Life is good, I just claim it, let it go, release and surrender, play full out, go for it now, yes I can, no I can. Tell me more, thinking I am blessed, truly grateful, be here now, fully present, I love you, yes I do. Life is good.
Yeah. Life is good, isn't it? Amen. Well, good morning and welcome to Unity of Bellevue. I'm Reverend Charles Perry, and I'm the senior minister here. And it is my joy, honor, and privilege to welcome you into our celebration service this morning. If you're new here, please make sure and visit our welcome table, which is the kind of the bar top that's diagonally outside the sanctuary doors in that direction as you're headed towards our fellowship hall for lunch. And you'll find a lot of information about us, but I want you to grab a welcome packet. It's about yay big, it's white and blue, and it has a lot of great stuff in there about both the Unity Worldwide movement and us here at Unity of Bellevue. And inside it, you will find a little connection card that we'd like for you to fill out and leave with us, just to leave us your contact information so we can get you hooked up with our weekly email blast and let you know about all the great things that are going on here at Unity of Bellevue. And if you are online, and good morning to all of our friends online, hi there out there. If you go to our website, www.unityofbellevue.org, and then go to the I'm New page, you can fill out a form and we will mail you one of those packets. And if all you want to do is sign up for the email blast, then just go to the bottom of any page on the website and you can sign up for it there. Also, if you're new, we want you to know that you are welcome, accepted, safe, and celebrated here, regardless of your race, creed, color, ethnicity, national origin, religious background, sexuality, gender identity, economic status, political affiliation, or if you are a person who is differently abled. You are the divine in expression, and you are welcome here. We like to express this oneness with our statement of being, and I'd like to invite all of you to join me in affirming it together. There is only one presence and one power, active as my life and as the universe, God the good, omnipotent. Unity is a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and the power of prayer. Unity honors the universal truths in all religions and respects each individual's right to choose a spiritual path. We like to begin everything that we do with prayer, so won't you please join me now? Here at Unity of Bellevue, we are praying to attract a new Youth and Families Ministries director. And today I'd like to share a prayer written by one of our prayer chaplains, Denise Saxton. Divine Spirit, in our collective consciousness of oneness at Unity of Bellevue, we call on the powers of divine love and faith as we seek to hire our youth director. In faith, we know there is someone in our community or beyond that is qualified and eager to share their skills and talents in building and facilitating our youth program. May they be divinely inspired in action and follow their calling to shine their light on our ministry. With gratitude and thanksgiving, we send this prayer to the universe, trusting that the highest and best results are already on their way. And so it is. Also, in this time of prayer this morning, we send our blessings out to all those who were affected by Hurricane Helene, the families of those who were lost, those who are injured and healing, and all of those who are digging out. And we see them fully restored and able to go about their bright, shining lives as part of your divine expression, sweet Spirit. Amen. Won't you help me welcome our music director, Tony Surzo.
Good morning, everybody. Lovely to be with you on this gorgeous fall Sunday. And I have with me, of course, Todd Kimbrough,
Woohoo!
Eric Stevens, Jamie Armstrong, and April Drake. Please stand as you are able and join us in singing I Am Blessed.
I am blessed. Every day of my life I am blessed, 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 blessed. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed.
Do it again.
I am blessed, I am blessed. Every day of my life I am blessed, 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 blessed. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed.
Free.
I am free, I am free. Every day of my life I am free, 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 free. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am free, I am free, I am free.
Blessed.
I am blessed, I am blessed. Every day of my life I am blessed, 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 blessed. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed. I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed.
soul, yeah.
God is so good. My God is so good to me.
In my time of trouble, I know
God is so good.
In my time of trouble, I know
God is so good.
In my time of trouble, I sing
God is so good. My God is so good to me. In my time of triumph, I know
God is so good.
In my time of triumph, I know
God is so
good. In my time of triumph, I know
God is so
good. My God is so good to me.
When my day is over, I'm singing.
God is so good.
When my day is over, I'm singing.
God is so good.
When my day is over, I'm singing.
God is so good.
I say now,
My God is so good to me.
every day in every way.
God is so good.
Every day in every way.
God is so good.
Every day in every way.
God is so good. My God is so good to me.
Every day in every way.
God is so good.
Every day in every way.
God is so good. When I take time to praise the Spirit. When I take time to praise the Spirit. When I take time to praise the Spirit. My God is so good to me. I got up this morning singing. God is so good. I got up this morning singing. God is so good. I got up this morning singing. God is so good. My God is so. My God is so. My God is so good to me.
Thank you all very much. Please be seated. And join us in singing When I Pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray.
So now's the time in our service when we turn within for a while and spend time in conscious contact with that higher power that we call God or Spirit or universe. Beloved, whatever word we use to attempt to mean that allness, that oneness. This is our time of spiritual communion. So I invite you to become comfortable wherever you are. If you have not already done so, you can close your eyes and just relax. Be at ease. This is sanctuary. You're safe here. If you like, you can even think of this as home. Just take a few deep breaths. Whatever portion of the weight of the world you've been carrying on your shoulders, you can just let that slip off as you exhale. Yeah. Just let it go. It's all right. Anything you need will be there waiting for you when we're done. In this moment of connection, just allow yourself to focus on the breath moving into and out of your body. That very present breath that brings oxygen in, sends it to our heart, which moves it through the rest of our body. And I invite you to just take a quick scan through your body and see if there is any place where you feel tense. Just breathe into that place. And release that tension when you exhale. Just let it go. It'll be okay. As you focus on what is going on in you right now, this moment, I also invite you to see if there is something going on in you, in mind or in spirit, that needs breathing into. If there's a thought that you're having difficulty letting go of, that's okay. That is information you need to know. Maybe there's something going on outside, something in your life, something troubling you, or something you're questioning. It's good when we know what our mind is up to, because then we can help it. If you have a thing on your mind, what I invite you to do is not to think about the problem, the quest, the issue, but just for a moment, allow yourself to imagine the most wonderful possible resolution, something you're afraid to dream of because it's so good, so wonderful, so precious, so seemingly beyond your reach. I want you to visualize that. Give the picture in your mind detail. What does it look like? Is there a sound? Does it sound like something? Can you touch it? Whatever it is. Can you feel yourself at work at the new job? Can you reach out and touch your beloved? Can you look in the mirror and see that you're healed? Whatever it is, visualize the very best for you and for everyone around you. Breathe into that. Know it's possible. Know that there is a universe in the multiverse where you can move into that. There is a way. And as you breathe, I want you to feel all the way down to the soles of your feet and be open to the first step they need to take to bring you to that place. And so for just a moment, we will allow Spirit to speak to us of the direction we walk as we prepare to take that first step for a time in the silence. This time in silence is like casting the seeds on the ground that our brother Jesus talked about. You may have gotten an idea which way your first step goes, but maybe not, and that is perfectly as it should be. At some point, when we stay open, divine inspiration comes to us. It may be in the dark of night. It may be sometime during the day doing the most mundane of activities. Or it might be in prayer and meditation, but at some point, Spirit speaks. What it is up to us to do then is to move our feet, to step in the direction of our highest and best good, knowing in faith, even if we are not at the end of the road, that we are on it. for our divine guidance system, for the faith and strength to walk the path, and for all these beloved spirits who join us and walk with us. We give thanks. So it is. Amen.
It don't come easy. You know it don't come easy. It don't come easy. You know it don't come easy. Gotta pay your dues if you wanna sing the blues, and you know it don't come easy. You don't have to shout or beep about. You can even play them easy. Forget about the past and all your sorrow. The future won't last. It will soon be yours tomorrow. I don't ask for much. I only want your trust. And you know it don't come easy. This love of mine keeps growing all the time, and you know it just ain't easy. Open up your heart, let's come together. Use a little love and we will make it work out better. You gotta pay your dues if you wanna sing the blues, and you know it don't come easy. You don't have to shout or leave about. You can even play them easy. Please remember, this is how we make it. Here within your reach, if you are big enough to take it. And I don't ask for much, I only want your trust. And you know it don't come easy. This love of mine keeps growing all the time, and you know it don't come easy. It don't come easy. You know it don't come easy. It don't come easy. You know it don't come easy.
Thank you. Little Fab Four for your Sunday morning. Okay, now I know somebody out there, some like, old school Unity person is probably going, I'm not gonna affirm that. Tell me I'm wrong. All right, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So there's a reason that we just had that song done, and it has to do with what I want to talk about today. Again, we are still diving our way through the book Anatomy of a Revived Church by Tom Rainer. And what we're talking about today, for any of you who are kind of following along or who've been reading along with us as we do this, is the 6th chapter, and it's entitled, okay, trigger warning, I'm going to talk about bullets. That's a dad joke. Yeah. Seeking silver bullets. Yeah, it was that bad, wasn't it? Seeking silver bullets no more. All right? And what it does is this particular chapter speaks to the fundamental truth in our spiritual and practical lives, the realization that there are no quick fixes or magical solutions to our problems and issues. There are no silver bullets. It's interesting. You know, as Tom goes through this book, and he talks about the research that they did on churches that had revived, as well as, you know, stuff he did for his previous book on churches that didn't make it. They did not find one instance where a, quote, silver bullet, like that, just that one thing, right, was what turned a church around. There was not one. And so he said, you know, if that's what you're waiting for, I promise you, your church isn't going to revive, right? Because it has never, we've never seen it happen, right? So he gives 5 different examples in the text of various silver bullet hopes that a lot of churches have. We're going to talk about maybe 3 of them, and maybe one he didn't even put in the text. And then I want to talk about how we kind of try to make silver bullets happen in our own lives, right? So the first one, and this may seem a little self-serving, but it's the pastor silver bullet. And what it describes is that feeling, well, if we just get, you know, if our new minister, we just get the right one, he's just going to turn this thing right around, you know, and it's there's going to be lots more people, and, you know, it'll fix everything, right? Yeah, I guess a couple of you are laughing, right? Because, yeah, I can't do that, right? I'm not your new minister anymore. I'm just your minister. I've been here over a year now. So, and I'll tell you, yeah, I've had those, you know, that I've had that put on me before. Didn't work out real well. It's not, there are no lone rangers, right, who have a pistol full of silver bullets that can, you know, save your wagon train here. It just doesn't work out that way. Tom has this to say about it, and I think it's important that we understand this mentality so we can stay away from it. He says, and this happens, I'm not saying it happens here necessarily with everyone, but just something to stay away from. He says, the members of the church just want a hired hand, not a pastor. They want someone to do the work of ministry for the church. They don't want to change. They don't want to make painful and necessary decisions. They want a pastor silver bullet. It never works. Never. How often does it work? Never. All right. In Unity, we understand that we are co-creators. And we're not just co-creators with Spirit, we're co-creators with one another. This is a collective thing that we do, not just life, not just church, this whole thing. Our entire experience of life as human beings, Homo sapiens. Right? Collective consciousness touches each and every one of us. So what we do as a collective makes a difference. Right? What we each do as individuals makes a difference, but also what we do as a collective makes a difference. And each of us has a role to play in the unfolding of our collective consciousness. So what we have to realize is that the real work of transformation comes when the entire community, as we would say in the South, when all y'all commit to spiritual growth, healing, and service, not when you just rely solely on the pastor. Right? So in our personal lives, sometimes we place similar expectations on other people, right? We think, I'm going to have a new partner or a new friend or a new mentor of some kind. Ooh, I found this great teacher. They teach, whatever it is, right? Energy healing or some kind of yoga or something, some new woo-woo kind of thing, and it's going to fix me. It's not. Now, you may learn a way of working with yourself from someone, and that'll help, right? And maybe getting up in the morning and sharing your life with somebody, maybe that'll help. But you got to have something to share with that other person, you know, and they can't come up with that for you. And that person who's teaching you the whatever the way is doesn't walk the way for you. I remember when I first got sober, you know, in 12-step, they give, you know, they tell you need to get a sponsor. And, you know, my first experience with that was I was online for a while because I was very ashamed. I mean, I was wrapped up in a ball of shame about what had happened to me and the choices that I had made. And so I finally started going to a face-to-face meeting and hoping to find a sponsor. Well, I go to this one meeting, and I see a guy there from my church. He's a really nice guy. His wife's the board president, and he's just, you know, he's kind of one of those people that just always showed up and he was there, you know. And I was like, oh, great. You know, I can ask him. That'll be safe. So I asked him to be my sponsor, and he got this funny look on his face. And he said, I'm sorry, Charles, I can't do it. And I was just crushed. So I went, you know, different meeting, you know, finally, you know, found this other guy. I thought, well, maybe this guy will do. And he ghosted me. I mean, he ghosted our meeting. He just disappeared, which happens in 12-step, as I've come to find out over the years. Sometimes people just move and they don't tell you, and sometimes they don't make it and they don't tell you. So finally, I end up with this guy, and I'll tell you, the first time I saw him, I just was like, what is that? This guy comes clanking into a meeting on a couple of, you know, sticks, the kind of canes that you have the little handle on them, you know, right? He's dressed in leathers, you know, biker boots, the big Harley Davidson wallet that's chained to his belt. He's got long red hair, a long red beard. He's covered, literally covered in tattoos, and has metal sticking out of him every place there's not ink on him. I was like, I watch him go in. Turns out he's the person who's speaking. It was a speaker meeting. Well, a few months later, he and I are down at what had become both of our home group, and he became my sponsor. And I'll tell you, he was a great guy, but he didn't solve my problems for me. What he did for me was he was that other person in the foxhole with me, you know, and let me know I wasn't alone. And when he talked about the things he'd been through, you know, I could see myself in him, even though we were like completely different. It's a real funny story. I'm just going to go completely down this rabbit hole. A few years later, I'm driving my kids around being dad's taxi. I was a single dad with custody of my two daughters. And, you know, I had one of them and a couple of her friends in the back seat. And we stopped at a little convenience store to get some cold drinks or whatever. And I go in the store and I come out and there he is. So he and I start talking. And, you know, finally I'm like, hey, I got a car full of kids. I got to go. I go back into my car and my daughter says, Dad, who was that homeless guy you were talking to? It's like, honey, that wasn't a homeless guy. That was my sponsor. We may find leadership in some odd places, but it's still that person can't save us. No matter how good they are, no matter how much we connect with them, we still got to do the deal, right? I still have to get up every day and say my prayers. I still have to go to meetings. I still have to do the readings. I still have to try to help other people. I still have to do the whole deal, right? And it still works because I'm still doing the deal. But I can't depend on anybody else outside me. I have to do it. I also can't let somebody else keep me from doing the things I know I need to do for myself. And that would apply to, you know, like a personal relationship or a professional relationship or somebody I cop a resentment with in a 12-step meeting. You know, you can't let people keep you from your good, but you can't expect them to be your good for you. This is a journey that we walk ourselves. So going back to the silver bullets, right? One of the other silver bullets that Tom talks about in the text is the music silver bullet. And I will just say, I am deeply thrilled with what we've been able to do in 1 year with our music program. And there's a lot more good to come, I know. But, you know, I mean, when I was first applying, and I've said this before, there were two things that kept sticking out of the paperwork that the church submitted. And those were that music was important and children were important. And I think we've got the music thing pretty well in hand and on its way. And we're getting started right now on rebuilding the youth ed. We have an approved job description for the YFM director, and I'm reaching out to different places and people to try to find someone to apply for that. And if any of you all know somebody, here within the next few days, we'll have the job description up on our website, and you'll be able to direct whoever you might think and say, hey, go look on our webpage. We've got the description there. And we're going to find that right person. It may, I don't know how long it'll take us, but we're going to find them. What Tom says about the music, and I think this is interesting, he says, frankly, for most churches that point to changes in music style as a silver bullet, the problem is not the music. It is both a lack of awareness of the context and an unwillingness to change. The stuck in the rut music style is more of a symptom than a problem. I will say now, if we had been stuck in a rut, we are no longer in it, right? Because we get a lot of good, different, it's kind of like a Forrest Gump's box of chocolates here on Sunday morning. You never know what you're going to get, but it's going to taste good, It's going to be really some good stuff. Nothing about the order of service, whether it's the music or, the stuff that I say or the way that we do our offering, none of it by itself is going to save anything. Even the experience of worship on Sunday morning, it's only a piece of what we do here, right? And it's real easy for church members to get into receivership if the whole church experience is only about the Sunday morning. You guys get what I'm talking about? We live in a society where everybody's so used to consuming media, that they don't realize we need to be part of that. And it needs to get me off the couch, right? We get so used to just flipping the channel, looking for the next thing, we stay married to our couch. It's real easy for you all to get married to the pews out there. Now, I know a bunch of you are in service, right? We got a bunch of sacred servants in this congregation, in this sanctuary right now, and I applaud and appreciate each and every one of you. And it's not just that, right? I went to Unity churches for about 10 years while I was still drinking. And although I enjoyed it in a way that I never enjoyed the church of my youth growing up, it didn't change me the other 167 hours a week. It didn't inspire me to make a difference, to make a change. I had to crash and burn before I got desperate enough to really change. That's the way some of us are. We got to really get burned before we can rise. That's kind of why I have a phoenix tattoo on my leg now. I had to crash, I had to burn, and now I rise. But I have to keep doing the work, right? I can't depend on something else. And this is going to be the same when we find a new youth director, right? He or she is not going to be a silver bullet. It's not going to happen magically. It's going to take time, And it's going to take all y'all, right, pitching in. You know, some of you who are grandparents are going to probably need to bribe your grandkids to show up, right? Whatever it takes, you know. Get them their favorite burgers, for example, right? Some of us are going to have to, jump in and help out back there when we start having a handful and then a couple of handfuls of kids. It's not going to be easy. It won't come easy. But with some love and some work, we're going to do it together. Amen? Yeah. The last thing I want to talk about that he was talking about in terms of church, I don't think we're in danger of doing this anytime soon, but it brings something up, and that is the church's location. That silver bullet that some people think, well, if we just, if we move further into town or into where it's busier, and he says, and this to me is the important thing, most churches don't need a new community. They need to reach the community where they are. This mentality suggests that external changes like a new location will bring success. But he reminds us that unless the underlying spiritual issues are addressed, moving to a new location will not create lasting change. We wouldn't create change that would grow the church just by moving it, like say further out into the suburbs where a lot of you who lived here when you first started going here live now, right? The health of a church depends on reaching out to the community it is in, even if that community has come to look different than its current members. I say again, the health of a church depends on reaching out to the community it is in, even if that community has come to look different than its current members. We have got to reach out to the people who are in Bellevue now, not the people that used to be in Bellevue, right? Because that's where we are. That's where Unity of Bellevue. It's even in the name, Unity of Bellevue, right? Seems simple, but it's easy. Over years and years and years, decades, easy to forget. People from this town used to fill this place a couple times on Sunday. It's going to take change, but we want to get back to that. So the final thing that I want to talk about is how this principle applies to each and every one of us in our personal lives. We can't expect silver bullets to just magically fix us. Whether it's relying on relationships or, a miracle drug or a geographical change. The quick fixes don't really lead to lasting happiness or transformation. A lot of times we may think, well, if I just find the right person, I'll be okay. What usually ends up happening is we don't find the right person until we're okay. And I'll be the first person, that's exactly what happened to me. I was an absolute basket case after my last wife, before Laura left me. And I wasn't right for a long time. I was not fit to be in a relationship with. I tried for a little while, and then I just gave it up because I knew I'm not good. And it wasn't until I got good. It took about 1.5 years for me before I was fit. And then, someone who was a friend became a little more than a friend. And, we've been just blissfully married for 7 years, and it keeps getting better. We may think that if there's something wrong with us, well, all I've got to do is take a different pill. If I just find the right pill, I'll be okay. Every, once in a million times, maybe that happens for somebody. But I'll tell you, as somebody who has been going through it, it takes more than that. I told you guys, I guess it's been about a month ago now, about my blood sugar issues. And this morning, I did my finger, and I was down to 132. which, thank you, really, thank you, is still a little higher than, I want it to be, but it beats the heck out of 374, right? But it wasn't just going to my doctor and, getting a different magical pill. I did go to my doctor, and we did update my stuff, but I have been religiously, no pun intended, religiously documenting everything I eat, like everything, and trying to keep, my calories and my carbs, lined up, right? And I work out really hard at least 4 times a week, and it's like the whole ball of wax, right? It is a holistic effort. It's not one magic bullet, And, the other thing that I mentioned, and it's the same as with a church, a geographic solution, a geographic fix, as we say in my other spiritual community. The problem, if I pull up stakes and go someplace else thinking that's going to fix me, is I brought me with me. So I brought my stuff, right? I'm going to find the same thing. It's like the old story about the woman that approaches the guy he's guarding the gates of a city, and he says, well, why do you want to come in? She says, well, I need to move. I had to leave the place where I lived before. And he said, well, what are the people like there? And he said, oh, they're awful. They gossip and they backstab, and it's terrible. And he says, well, people like that here too. And so she moves along. And then a woman comes along, and he says, why do you want to get into the city? And she says, well, I'm moving, and I need a new home. And he said, well, what were the people like where you were before? She said, oh, they were great. I just felt like it was time for a change. But yeah, I really loved them there. Very nice people. And he said, well, people are like that here. We bring our own experience along with us. We can't expect that to be a silver bullet either. As much as, part of me hates to affirm this, it's like the Beatles said, it don't come easy. It don't come easy. You gotta do the work. You gotta move your feet. We can visualize the very best, and we should. And I promise you, sometimes life works out even better than you think it's gonna. I can tell you from experience, beyond your wildest dreams is possible. It really is. So, the path to lasting transformation is when we are willing, both as individuals and as a community, to do the work. To just keep putting one foot in front of the other and not counting on any one thing, but trying to, in every area, do the next right thing. And sometimes we may get it wrong, but that's okay as long as we're willing to stay open-minded, we're willing to change, and we're willing to work. Let's take responsibility for our own transformation, knowing that the answers do not lie in external solutions, but in our connection to Spirit. Won't you please join me in prayer? Sweet Spirit, we give thanks for the wisdom to release the search for silver bullets in our lives. We know that true transformation comes from within through our commitment to spiritual growth, healing, and service. Guide us as we walk this path, trusting in your divine love and light to lead us to lasting fulfillment. So it is. Amen.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, rub me like a racehorse. Pull me me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, put upon your lip, better that you rip. Break me down and build me up, whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah. Take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins.
I'll do what it takes.
Always had a fear of being typical, looking at my body feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible, looking at my years as a martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough, I'm a prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, put upon your lip, better than you rip. Break me down and build me up, whatever it takes. I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins.
I'll do what it takes.
Hypocritical, egotistical, don't wanna be parenthetical, hypothetical, working on something that I'm proud of, out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we lost. I'm an apostrophe, I'm a symbol of remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave, die happily, leave the body and my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes, whatever it takes. I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Take me to the top, take me to I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes.
All right. I do what it takes every day. Thanks, guys. So now it's time in our service when we give back to this place where we are spiritually fed. And I haven't mentioned this for maybe it's been a while. But you know, in addition to receiving tithes, we give tithes. Every month we send 10% of what we are given out to other organizations that are doing good work. Several of them are part of the Unity family, our denomination, Unity Worldwide Ministries, Unity World Headquarters at Unity Village, and the Unity Northwest region. But we also choose somebody local that's doing work that inspires us and that helps our neighbors. So I wanted you to know that for this month, we are giving a portion of our tithe to the Disability Empowerment Center in Redmond. And our tithing committee met last week, and we are basically as it gets colder this year, the next 3 months we're going to be given to different organizations that help support our homeless population. So, you know, what you're giving matters. It really does. It doesn't just keep us afloat. We're doing our best to be difference makers out there in the community. So if this is your first time with us or you haven't been with us in a long time, unlike a lot of churches, we don't pass baskets or bags around. We actually have you come up to the altar, and in addition to giving, or at least having the opportunity to give, you will get to take something, right? Because it's the flow of giving and receiving. So what we have are these nice little affirmations, and everybody gets one whether you're giving physically today or not, right? Like, Here you go. My faith increases in an ever-growing awareness of God. That's mine for today and for this week. Okay, I'm just going to put it right there. So the way it works is, come on down, Diane. And our usher is going to, have you come up row by row. And if you're giving today, you put whatever you're giving in this lovely bowl. And then if you're on this side, you're going to go to this bowl, pick up an affirmation, and head that way. If you're on this side, you go that way and around that way. And that way we keep the traffic lanes open. Amen? All right. So let's get ready to bless up our tithes and our love offerings with our love offering blessing, which is on the screen behind me. Together, I give freely and fearlessly, fulfilling the law of giving and receiving. This is the bounty of God, and I send it forth with wisdom and joy. So we do. Hit it.
Sisters with me, we are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. Brothers, I got all my brothers with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing.
Thank you. And thank you all. Let's put a final blessing on these tithes and love offerings. Sweet Spirit, we give thanks for these tithes and love offerings and send them forth to do the work of Spirit as lived and taught by our brother and way shower, Jesus the Christ. And we see each gift returning to the givers, not just tenfold, but 100-fold, 1,000-fold. A good measure heaped up, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And so it is. Amen. All right. Now we got Monica back.
Good morning. Am I on? Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Bellevue. My name is Monica McDowell Elvig. I'm glad to be back after visiting family in North Carolina. We were not impacted by the hurricane, gratefully, but a lot of people are and really hurting. So thank you for the prayers for that. Today we have a lot of good stuff happening. today and coming up. First of all, one-on-one prayer is always available after service in front of the sanctuary. Lori is our prayer chaplain, and she will meet you up here if you have any prayer requests. There's also prayer request cards in our seat backs that you can fill out and put in the prayer box by the south entrance. And online on our website, unityofbellevue.org, you can go to the prayer page and fill out a prayer request form there. Our prayer chaplains pray throughout the week for individuals and for the community. We're grateful for their service. We also have Reiki blessings. When we have a fifth Sunday, we do Reiki blessings, and that's today. So if you would like to have a Reiki blessing, it's just 2-3 minutes. Just come up here after service in the front row here and sit, and our Reiki practitioners will give you a Reiki blessing. We also have lunch. Shelley Lish is hosting our lunch today. Thank you, Shelley. It's pumpkin soup, a nice fall meal, and lots of goodies. So join us back there for a great time of community together, eating and talking. We have a lot of fall offerings coming up here in October. So first, we have a new member class that starts next Sunday. It's for 2 Sundays. It's free, and it starts at 12:30. It's hybrid in the library and on Zoom. You can register on the website or on our weekly newsletter. It's for anybody that is interested in finding out what membership means, and anybody who is already a member is welcome to join as well. But that is how you find out what it takes to become a member and everything about all your questions answered about Unity, right? And then we have a Life of Prayer class coming up following that, the Sundays following that. That is also hybrid. That is the class that is a prerequisite to becoming a prayer chaplain. But it's open to anyone. If you would like to enrich your prayer life, please register for that. The registration form is also on the website and newsletter. And then we have an Enneagram workshop coming up. The last Sunday of this month, Reverends Melissa and Z will be here. They will be doing our guest speaking and all of our music. You've met them before if you've been here in the past, both online and in person. They're also be offering a workshop, all-day workshop on Saturday on the Enneagram, which is a great spiritual tool. So please look for the registration for that. We're still collecting books and media for our used book sale coming up on October 19th. There is a sign-up form in the atrium. If you would like to volunteer for that, Mary Ann Mercer is our lead on that. So you can talk to Mary Ann if you have any questions. And we also have a sign-up sheet for our end of the month in October, Youth and Family Fall Halloween Celebration Party. There's a sign-up sheet in the atrium for that as well. Shelley and Gwen are heading that up. And then finally, our flowers today, the gorgeous flowers that Linda has done, were donated by Laura Allen in memory of her father, Kent Christensen. The memorial service for Kent is this afternoon, 2:30 here with Reverend Charles officiating. Many of you know Kent. He was a former long-term member, and his parents were founding members of Unity of Bellevue. So we give thanks for his life. Okay, let's close. Peace song followed by the prayer for protection. Awesome music team. Thank you.
God surrounds us.
We are the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
We are the love of God.
The power of God protects us,
We are the power of God.
and the presence of God watches over us.
We are the presence of God.
Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a great week, Unity. Thanks, sir. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Better than me not singing at all.
Oh, good morning.
I was like, I don't know when this one, but that was supposed to happen.